Hello everyone, it's Mike here. Thanks for stopping in for another video here on a Saturday. I'm going to show you something pretty encouraging today that I've done before, and just to encourage you guys to think long term and be consistent, okay, in the direct mail industry, because it's definitely something you need to be patient about and be committed, and not just having the mindset of trying something but committing for the long term. I went up to my mailbox today, and I've already opened this up, but this came from San Diego, okay? San Diego, California. All right, and you see it's addressed to PLS, the Postcard Leveraging System here in Auburn, Indiana. I opened this up, and I'm going to show you something here. This is what's inside. Here's the postcard that was sent from a member to this individual. I'll cover up their name, in San Diego. There's the stamp and the label. But here's what I want you to look at on the postcard. Look at the date that the member that was in the postcard leveraging system, who's now dropped out, sent this. May 5th. 2016. Over a year ago. And the person who got this, this postcard is now joining the postcard leveraging system in June 2017 from them sending the postcard last May. So when I tell you guys, people hang on to this stuff. And right here's 3 money orders that they sent in, let me show you, to the postcard leveraging system. If I can get the camera to focus here. 100, and they've sent 2 other money orders as well. 3 money orders. Now, the person who sent this is out of the postcard leveraging system. They could have received money. Okay, right down there is the mailing address. Over a year ago, still the same mailing address. P.O. Box 622 Auburn, PLS 65, PLS 60, and PLS 1. This person dropped out of PLS, is now a heavy hitter in turbo pay lines, which is fine, but he could be capitalizing on multiple programs. If he would have stayed in PLS and not dropped out. So I can't tell you how many hundreds and thousands of dollars have been lost, guys, because people don't think long term. And they're not committed for the long term. They just, 30, 60 days, they come in, they drop out, and boom, they could have had a sign up here for the postcard leveraging system. Man, $100. And the great thing about the postcard leveraging system, it's still alive and well. Just because I don't show you guys payments every day or every week for the postcard leveraging system don't mean it's not around and working. And I got another person for UFT looking at coming in at the Black Diamond 800 level. So when I tell you guys, people hang on to these mail pieces. They do. Whether they put them in a garbage, a trash bag, or put them in a box, a shoe box under their bed, your mailing is not in vain, guys. These flyers for turbo pay lines you're putting out there, you're not mailing these in vain. Just because they get them today in the mail, they could join 3 to 6 months or a year later, like this person from San Diego joined the postcard leveraging system. So when I tell you guys, don't just try something, commit to the long term. Because, this industry average, 0.5% to maybe 1.5% response rate. Well, that's just the response rate. That doesn't mean they're going to join today. They're probably getting slammed with other programs through the mail, so they got to sort out which way they want to go. And the key to all this, what we do, and God bless all the internet programs out there. My success has been through direct mail and YouTube videos, not internet programs. So there you guys have it. You know, I mean, over a year, and this person's finally sending in the postcard. And the person who is the ID number on this postcard could have got money, you know, and they're out. They dropped out. And so many people do that. They come in 30, 60 days. If they don't make money, they drop out because they're not committed for the long term. And they just try something. And they don't have the right mindset and work ethic. And they don't put out enough numbers. And someone else gets their commission because, you know, and he'll never know how much money he's lost. And neither will anybody else in PLS that's dropped out how much money they've lost by people that enroll 3, 6, 9 months down the road from their postcards because they're out and they don't send in their monthly payments. Okay? But the key is this. This is the key. The mailing list is probably 60% of your success in direct mail. That's why, you know, if you want to have the good leads, you guys got to partner with me if you're not in one of my programs, with me in one of my programs to get access to those leads. Now, in probably a few weeks, I will be ordering probably 3,000 to 5,000 more leads from my vendor. So if you want 1,000 of those, it's $150 per 1,000. If you want 2,000, I'll give you a discount. Instead of paying $150 and $150 for 2,000, which is $300, I'll give you a $50 discount. You know, so you may want to email me and tell me you want some of those leads, because my vendor, my broker, is one of the top brokers in the country, and he knows the top lists. You know, and every quarter I get new names, and it's the fresh new names you want to mail to every quarter because they've purchased something, okay? Probably very recent, and they're in the market, okay? So you don't want to mail to old, stale leads. And, you know, here's the deal, guys. Consistency and thinking long term. You know, mailing 50 or 100 one time and say, well, I'm just going to sit back and see what happens. That's not being consistent. You know, what I recommend is 20, 30 a day. I'd rather a person mail 20, 30 a day, you know, long term, than mail 500 one time, stop, sit back, wait for something to happen. That's a recipe for disaster, guys, if you're going to do direct mail. Okay? But anyways, so yeah, the postcard leveraging system, just because I don't show you guys payments for it every single day, is a force to be reckoned with. It's still posing money. You know, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not producing. You know, it's just a little older program that I'm not doing videos for like I used to. Same way with United Freedom Team. United Freedom Team, I'm looking at somebody coming in at the Black Diamond level for $800, you know, and still producing money. What I put together sticks. It doesn't come and go. You don't go on my websites for UFT or PLS and see my website pull down, do you? I'll give you the websites for those programs in just a second if you're a new subscriber. But the postcard leveraging system, guys, you can get $25, $50, and $100 payments every single month over and over again, not one time. So you can get paid 12 times a year off one person. And it is a residual program. And not only that, you can get 100% matching bonuses of $25, $50, and $100 off that as well, plus upgrades and roll-up. So anyways, yeah, this is the postcard for the postcard leveraging system, and this is still the same postcard we use. You know, we don't have the mailing address on there now because because we have it on my website, and I'll give you the website for this program. But this program has produced, do you want to see what PLS has produced in the last, I don't know, I put it together last March. You see that? I don't know if you know what $97,000 looks like, but I had my secretary tally this up. And if you see in pink there, it says $97,054. Mailing that simple little postcard. You know, between that and this, look at that. I mean, I'm not bragging or boasting, but this is just as good program as Turbo Paylines. It really is, you know? So, I mean, just stacked and stacked and stacks of, you know, payments from, made out to my secretary. You know, anywhere from $25, there's one for $150. You can send in $75, $150, or $300. I can't fake Western Union money orders. I mean, come on. I mean, 50, shoot, 25, 75. You can send 3 payments of $25 through $75, 3 payments of 50, 3 payments of 100 for $300. But it's easier with this program to just, you know, send in one payment of 75, 150, or 300. I cannot fake these money orders. I can't. I mean, that's one stack. I don't know, that might be 50 grand. Here's another one. I mean, does this program work? It's not that. It's not a question of does it work? I mean, does it work? Open your eyes. I mean, gosh. Let me see if I can find some payments in here for, here's one for 300. That's for level 3. $300. It's got the date on here and everything. You know, Bank of America. Shoot. Made out to Amy, my secretary. You get paid with a check with this through the mail. Bank of America. Can't fake that. So, I mean, if you guys, like I shared with you, nothing against internet programs, but I mean, shoot, offline is where the money's at. I don't care what anybody tells you. There's only a select handful of people on the internet making it happen with these high-ticket programs. The money's offline, guys. The money is in the list. My mailing list. Working with my broker. Sending cheap, simple, stupid, little postcards in the mail to a targeted group of people. Like this. It's where the money's at. It's where the money's at. It's for the average person. Okay, so here's some more money orders coming in for this postcard that was sent. You're seeing it. I mean, I'm laughing. May 5th, 2016 from Santa Ana, California. This guy's out. He's going to lose money. He's now in PLS and he's cranking it out, which is great. But guys, I mean, if I'm not mailing postcards for PLS, if I'm not mailing this black postcard, if I'm not mailing this flyer for Turbo Paylines, if I'm not doing videos like you're seeing right here, something's wrong. It's consistency. I told you. It's thinking long term. Okay? So, and it's all based on what you do and the people that get your mail piece does with it. And internet marketing hasn't done it with me for an internet program. It's the offline postcard programs or flyer programs, you know. Most of the dough I make is with the programs I put together. Why is that? I don't really know. I've tried other things. I mean, Simple Leverage is a great program. iWin is a great program. But the internet-based programs for the majority of the population don't cut it, because even if you can generate tons of leads, you got to be able to call them up and close them. And most people aren't salesmen. Okay, so, you know, and they do have programs out there, not to say they're bad, that close for you, but they'll take 50% of your sale with one program. Not to say that's a bad person. I'm sorry, not a bad person, but a bad program. But I don't, would you guys want people taking 50% of your sale? This here, you guys can get paid 100% every single time. So, if you want to see the program that put me out of corporate America, go here. Make up to 8 grand per sale. This one put me out in 5 short months. Postcard, profitsystem.com. And guess what? That's United Freedom Team, and that holds the record. As far as my business, over 24 grand maybe in 3-4 days. That's the record with this program. Still a good program. I'm looking at someone coming in at $800 at the Black Diamond level. We still take credit cards for UFT. And here's Mailbox Money Plan on that yellow postcard for the program I just showed you. PLS, mailboxmoneyplan.com. And if you want a flyer for TPL, Turbo Payline, Success Freedom Team at Gmail, you know it. And request a flyer from ID number 1000. You guys have seen it. Over a year. A year. So don't think you're mailing in vain, guys. Just be consistent, think long term, mail. Because this could happen to you, having someone enroll over a year ago. That can happen to you with Turbo Pay Lines. If you're mailing these, somebody can keep these and send them in over a year. Direct mail is where it's at. Video marketing is where it's at. That's all I do. It's probably all I ever will do, because to me that's the only thing that makes sense. Hope you guys have liked the video on consistency and thinking long term. Get the postcards and flyers out there for whatever direct mail program, whether it's UFT, PLS, UFT. Check out those websites I've given you. If you're a new subscriber, check out those links on that page I just showed you. They're all great programs and they all work. If you work the program, stay consistent and think long term. Have a happy Saturday. Subscribe, like the video, and pass it on if you have not. We'll see you on the next video, and bye for now.